All right, team, let's get it going. Time for your elective class
Now
next.
turn the volume button
And then we're going to go into advanced kicking, build off of what we did last week a little bit, or change it up actually a little bit. And then some comma handling skills, new catch and release. Hopefully you guys aren't too close to any lamps for that one. And then collie for my black belts. So let's get it started. Ready, neutral stance, position, set, and courtesy. Oops, loud and proud team, student crew number 1. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my mental growth, my physical health. Number 2, I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and in others. Number 3, I intend to use what I learned in class constructively and defensively to help myself and my fellow man, and never to be abusive or offensive. Courtesy. Ooh, nice job, team. Let's hit the mat. We're going to start right off with egg beaters. And for some of you, you know what egg beaters are, right? I'll explain it standing and then I'll demonstrate it on the ground. What I'm basically doing with my feet is I'm doing this motion, right? One of my jiu-jitsu instructors, Professor Glick, always talks about how egg beaters are more like wax on, wax off than riding a bike. So my feet shouldn't be going forward and backwards. They should be coming sideways, right? So if I did this actually up against the wall, I should be able to be here, right up against the wall, and my legs are making circles this way without touching the wall, right? So as we do this, I'll move away from the wall so I can go just a little quicker, right? I'm coming in and out, in and out. My feet come from the inside to the outside, right? Go. As you're doing this, your hips should wiggle a little bit side to side, right? I don't know what angle will actually let me show you this, but if you can see, my hip goes that way, and as this happens, my hip comes out. And then it comes back that way. So my hips need to be mobile while I'm doing egg beaters. And now switch and go the other way. So now it's like my heel is coming down through the center, right? Circles. And then switch again. And actually from this angle, you can see how my foot kind of circles around and then comes back. It's not going out here. It's staying really close to my body, right? I'll work on this way. And switch again. Go the other direction again. And switch back once more. Good. And now all you're going to do is just rock and roll. So from here, we're just rocking backwards onto our shoulders and then rolling. And try and picture keeping your body tight. So from here, my body really doesn't move that much. It's just kind of momentum, right? I'm rolling backwards and then coming forwards. Rolling backwards, coming forwards. Look how my frame from my elbow to knees just kind of stays there, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to shoot our feet to the air. We're not doing the triangles yet, but I'm just lifting my feet up. And then I sit back up. Lift my feet up, and then sit. Roll back, feet up, sit. Roll back, feet up, sit. Extend those legs. Get a little abs in it. So instead of I'm just here and pushing my feet up, or letting my feet extend as I roll backwards, I'm rolling backwards, pushing my hips to the ceiling. Roll backwards, hips to the ceiling. 10 more seconds, come on. Roll back, hips up. Roll back, hips up. If you're doing this consistently, and you're doing it the whole time with me, your abs might be a little tired by now. All right, so now you're gonna roll backwards, touch the ground behind you with just one foot, and then come back. So I roll back, one foot touches, and then I push right back up, right? Roll back, touch, and then back. I would tend to do it with my outside foot, so think touch here, and then push back up, right? My outside foot touches, and then I come back. Outside foot touches, and then come back. Look right over your shoulder as you're doing it. See if you can do it without letting your head touch the ground. So instead of I'm laying here and my head's laying in the ground, I'm here and I'm keeping my head off of the ground right now. This makes sure that if I were to roll, then my head isn't, I'm not like rolling over the top of my neck. But if I roll, I can actually roll and my head doesn't even touch. We're not going to do that this week. I was just demonstrating. We'll do that next week. But right now, touch and then back. 3 more seconds. All right, so now we do the punch up triangle. So now you are punching your legs up high, wrap up the triangle. Legs high, wrap up the triangle. Up, wrap, up, wrap, up, wrap. Remember, your foot comes way deep underneath the knee, and then my toes are pointed up. Wrap, and you should feel that pull tight. So like somebody wouldn't be able to just slide their foot right off or your leg off. If my toes are pointed, then they could. But here, they'd have a hard time, right? So keep going, up, up. And now a little variation if you want is I turn my hips. So as I come up, I'm gonna turn my hips a little bit. Up and turn. Up and turn. Up. Oh, that was backwards. Up. Up. One more. And time. Right. Enough of, well, no, actually we are going back to our backs. So now we're going to do shrimping. I'm going to give you a couple of different options for shrimping today. And then we're going to explore a drill that I think we did last week or the week before. And I kind of brought a training partner with me today so I can demonstrate. So here's what we're going to do. Shrimping first. Remember, for now, I start with both feet on the ground. We're going to do 3 different variations. First one, both feet are on the ground. I lift my hips up. I roll onto my shoulder, and then I push my hips out. Both feet stay on the ground, both feet stay connected. And then I do the same thing, but opposite, right? So that one for 30 seconds. Ready, get set, go. So hips up, roll on the shoulder. Hips up, pivot on the shoulder. Hips up, and then pivot. Hips up, and pivot. Hips up, pivot. Hips up, pivot. Right? Up, pivot. I know some of you might have a little harder of a surface than I have right now. Although I can tell you when I first started jiu-jitsu years ago, we basically trained on a concrete floor. So I know exactly what you're feeling. Your hardwood floor that you're laying on, or your tile floor, or your carpet, that carpeted floor you have that you might be laying on is probably softer than what I started this drill on. All right, now one leg is on the ground. So from here, 1 foot bases, and this other leg is going to be what we would refer to as a dead leg, meaning that it's not active at all. It's just going to get dragged through. So I put 1 foot on the ground, my hands are here like I'm pushing off the person, and I just drag the leg, right? And the point would be maybe the person's in the mount, they're on top of me, this leg is caught, and so if it's bent, they're easily going to stop it. But if it's straight, it's a little harder to stop that leg from sliding. So I want to think dead leg, hips up, push off the leg. And let's just do it on one side. Post with your left and keep your right leg straight. 30 seconds, go. Up, shrimp, and then come back. Shrimp, and then right back. You're just rolling into your side, pushing with your left leg to get your hips back. And then come right back. Use that left leg to pull yourself right back to that position. Helps to work the strength of both of those motions. Right? Up, push out. Up, push out. And remember, you want your hips off of the ground. In this moment, I just created space under me that they can't stop me from creating other than pushing me back down. So as I drop, if I pull that hip out, I'm going to get away. Let's switch feet. So now I'm using my right leg to post. My left leg is the dead leg. My hands are pushing over the left shoulder. My hips go back to the right side, right? Hips up with the space, and then I drag that leg through, right? Hips up, drag the leg through. Hips up, drag the leg through. Up, drag. Up, drag. Up, drag. 3 more times. Up, drag. Up, drag. Last one. Up, drag. This next one is a really good one for guard retention. So for those of you that are actually doing the jiu-jitsu with me, I know some of you are playing around with this in some of the elective classes. Some of you have done a lot of jiu-jitsu with me. We haven't done this one as much. This one is really good for replacing the guard and eventually also, which we're going to go in today, if I was using the underhook to get out of a cross-side position, right? So the way that we use this one, or the way that we do this one first, is I'm going to lift my hips up, similar to the leg drag, but this knee is going to stay bent. So as I hip up and I draw this leg through, I keep my knee bent. So instead of it being here, I'm trying to pull it right out of play, right? This might be that the person is here, and I'll explain where we're going in a minute. Actually, so let's just do it. So hips up, onto my shoulder, pull the leg through between your feet. and then sit right back down. Hips up, onto the shoulder, pull your leg through, right? Hips up, my left leg is based, my right leg is the one that's moving. I roll onto my right shoulder, and then my right foot comes through underneath, right? Hips up, shoulder, bring the right leg through. Slow down that one. Hips up, shoulder, right leg comes through. Once more on this side, hips up, shoulder, right leg comes through. Let's go to the other side. So now my right leg is based, my left foot is my dead leg, right? So I push up off of my hips. Initially, I would do this with both legs versus just one. I need both legs for the strength to get my hips off the ground. The person's gonna be bigger and stronger than me. I have to figure that. So then once I start to move, my foot slides. So both of the feet push me up, and then the foot slides out. All right, both feet push me up, foot slides out. Both feet push me up, slide out. Both feet up, slide out. All right, so now the next place we're going with this is going to be, we start here, right? I shrimp, I pull this leg out. This arm is gonna pretend it has an underhook. I'll explain why in a minute with my training partner. This arm is gonna go straight. I'm gonna pull myself up onto this hand, and I'm just gonna pull this leg through. And then I'm gonna sit right back again, right? So I'm gonna first start off by shrimping. This arm goes straight, and I pull up onto the hand, and then I bring this foot through. Right? We're just gonna do this on one side at a time. So pick whichever side you wanna do. Hips up, turn to your shoulder. This arm's gonna go straight, and I post on it. And then I pull this leg through, right? So little of a modification from the one we just did, but similar skill, right? So again, hands are in. I start to shrimp out. This arm goes straight, and I pull it in so I can post on it. And then I pull this leg through. And here's what's happening, right? So I have my training partner for today. Some of you guys recognize this guy, my buddy Bob, right? So my buddy Bob has decided to cross-side me. So here's cross-side, right? He's over here. If he had legs, they'd be extended over there or pulled up into my hips so I can't get this knee through. I get the underhook, meaning my hand goes under his arm, right? And then I push away a little bit. This arm goes straight, and I post up on it. I step through with this leg, and now depending on what his body does, I might be able to grab this arm, and then look, now I'm in the top position, right? Roll away, Bob. So, we ran into something and rolled back. I start by shrimping to the side. This hand underhooks, would go under their armpit, right? This hand goes straight, and I post onto that hand. The leg steps out, and now I'm out, right? I thought it was always that easy. Hips up, push, underhook, base, pull yourself in, step through, and then do it again. Hips up, turn, I have the underhook, I straighten this arm out and pull it in, and then I step out. Again, hips up, turn on your shoulder, slide through with the underhook, straight arm, pull it in, step out. All right, one more time, slow, hips up, push. Underhook slides in, this arm goes out straight, pulls in, and then steps right through, right? So that's the drill. For those of you that have brothers or sisters at home, I would recommend, or even with a mom or a dad, have them lay on top of you, and basically, let me pull my training partner back, my buddy Bob. So if my buddy Bob were laying down, cross-side is here. I'm on the side, and I'm this way. Ideally, this hand has the underhook. But in this case, I was loose with this underhook. I was loose with this one. Or I went from here, and I go to start hold, and I did the underhook, right? And in that moment would be when my Bob is now going to, like me, here. Right? In that moment, I underhook. I create a little space. I base. I pull this leg out. If I need that arm, this is where I end up here. So that's the deal. So that was just a bunch of ground stuff. All of those drills are really good drills that are, it's like doing a basic punch. Being able to shrimp in jiu-jitsu is like doing a basic punch in martial arts. Understanding how to move your hips for the triangle or underhook and step that leg out if I had somebody on me and cross-side. These are all basic things. In jiu-jitsu, that would be the equivalent of you doing an inward block or an outward block. Understanding how to do that whole motion, right? This would be like learning how to just do an inward block in martial arts. Why it takes so long to get good at jiu-jitsu. It's very complicated, right? So thank you so much for playing with jiu-jitsu. Now let's move to advanced kicking, right? So you should already be warm. This is how warm you guys should be from just jiu-jitsu. Now, maybe it's because I'm an old guy and I sweat easy. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's just get our bodies warmed up. I'm gonna have you guys do most of this today. I'm sure you've probably noticed my sock and ankle brace. I've got some things that I'm working through. So I'll do as much as I can, but I've got to be cautious on putting too much weight and landing on it all the time anymore, right? So right from here, we're just simply going to turn, and then we're going to start with alternating roundhouse kicks. So you're going to go right leg roundhouse, and then you're going to switch, and you go to left leg roundhouse, and then switch, and then right leg roundhouse, and then switch, and then left leg roundhouse, and then switch. So keep going on your own. Right leg, left leg. I'm just going to give you like 30 seconds, actually only like another 15. Get your bodies warmed quickly. Make sure they're good roundhouse kicks. Back leg roundhouse kicks. Time. This is not a good back leg roundhouse kick. This is I'm lazy and I'm just going to be sloppy and I'll tell Renshi that I took class today, right? That's not a good roundhouse kick. Turn your hips. I come up. Look how my body is already fully turned at the extension of that kick, right? I throw my kick. Look where my body is when I lay down or set my foot down. Fully turned into the other stance. Turn all the way through it. Go. Back at it. All the way through. And you're alternating. That means you kick with your right and you kick with your left. And you switch your stance each time. Nice kick, Sammy. Good height. Good, Samira. Hands right back up. Be focused. Let's go, Gustavo. Hands up. Focus. Good. Nice kick, Nathan. Nice height. All right, good. So now we're going to go roundhouse kick, double crescent kick. So I'm going to go roundhouse kick. And remember with the double crescent kick, we did this combination last week. I tuck my left leg, I jump, and then I throw the kick with the right leg, and I spin all the way through so my left side is forward again, right? Or in your case, it might be right side. We're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter. I kick with my right leg, and then I tuck with the left. I jump, and then I kick with the right leg again. With this one, the same leg does both kicks, right? I'm going to give you about 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds, go. Roundhouse, double crescent kick. Round, tuck left, double crescent. Beautiful, Annika. Nice, Sammy. Or Sonny. Sorry, Sammy just left me. Where's she going? That's it, Alejandro. Samira looks good. That's it, Gustavo. Much better. And then hands right back up. That's it, Andrea. Nice hair whip, too. Go, go, go. I'm watching some of you. You're standing still. That's it. Olivia, make sure you finish that rotation. Go all the way through again after that kick. So kick with the right, yes. Tuck kick. Now keep spinning, stop right there. That's where you should end. Kick, double crescent, and keep going. Yes, that a girl. And now everybody switch it and go to the other direction. So if you kicked with the right leg both times that time, you're kicking with the left leg both times this time. 30 seconds. And of course, as advanced students, you should not be falling on the ground at all. At least not with this. This is what I would refer to as basic advanced kicking combination. And then follow through. That's it, Nathan. Keep spinning one more time. You should, yes, you should end with that side forward. So left leg, and now keep going. Stop with your, so you should have your right side forward when you're done, the way you're doing it. You should end this way. The other way. The other way. Yeah, start there. Kick with your left. And then tuck, right, kick left. Now keep spinning and stop with your right shoulder forward, right? All right, and time. All right, so now last week we did a concept where we kept spinning in the same direction to get 2 or 3 or more kicks linked together. This week we're going to do 2 kicks and then come back with a pop-up front kick. So now I'm going back leg roundhouse, double crescent kick, set, pop up, roundhouse kick, right? So again, 1, 2, here. Actually, I take that back. This isn't the one that's gonna work for us. So we're gonna go to roundhouse, spinning hook kick. So now I go roundhouse kick, spinning hook kick, and then I end with you on my other side forward. Left leg, roundhouse kick, spinning hook kick, and then we end up with this side forward, right? We're gonna go back to the double crescent kick in the middle of the combination, but I need to start with this one. So roundhouse kick, hook kick, set. Roundhouse kick, plant, hook kick, and then set. Go. Right leg, left leg, come back, left leg, right leg. And remember, both kicks should come right at me. That's it, Naitra. Nice, really good one. Kick, kick. Nice job, Miss Goyle. Really nice height on those kicks, too. Kick, kick. Nice, Olivia. Good work. Get that foot right back to your ready stance. For everybody, remember, once I throw this kick combination, I'm going to get back to my guard quickly. It's going to set the next kick up. If you're loose or sloppy getting back to the guard, it's going to be hard. And time. All right, so now let's work off of this kick combination. So I go roundhouse kick, plant down, hook kick with my other side, plant, right into a pop-up front kick, right? So I'm going round, hook, pop-up front kick with my back leg. You guys will look much better than I did today, right? Ready, get set, go. I'll see who looks amazing, and then I'll highlight them. Oh, it's in the name. Let's see if I can find somebody else to demonstrate. I always have those to demonstrate. Let's see, 1, 2. You guys are doing hook kicks now. Roundhouse, hook kick into the pop-up front kick. Hook kick, and then pop-up front kick. And then jump kick. Yes, that's it, Maya. Round, hook, pop-up front. Beautiful. I have our winner. Andrea, you're about to demonstrate for me. Aren't you excited? Look at everybody looking so fast. All right, ready? You're up. So here we go. Go. Round, hook, pop up front. Perfect. Do it again. Go. 1, 2, boom. There it is. That's what I want to see. Give her a nice hand clap. Yay. All right, back to work, all of you. Go. That's it. Round, hook, pop up. Nice, Jackson. And now switch the rotation. Do it off of the other side. So roundhouse, hook kick with the other leg, pop up front kick. See who has this one down. Round, hook, pop up front. Ashan, kick with the leg you just kicked with. So in other words, whichever leg does the hook kick, that leg does the pop up front kick. So right, left. Now pop up and kick with the left. That's your right foot. Pop up kick with your left foot from there. Left, pop up left. Yes, that's it. If you guys do this well, then you'll be right back to the same side you started on. Round, hook, pop up front. That's it, Maya. There you go, Alejandro. Make sure it's a front kick. Keep your toes pointed straight up. That was more like a pop-up roundhouse. Hook, and then pop up front. There we go. That was better. Go, go, go. So Olivia, from that stance, stop. Start with your right leg. Kick with your right leg from that stance first. Right leg roundhouse. No, switch your feet. Right, from there. Back leg. Now left leg spinning. Go. Spinning hook kick with the left. Now kick with your left for the pop-up front kick. Yes, that a girl. That was it. All right, so now we're going to add on even more to that. So you're going to throw the double crescent kick in the middle. So now I throw my roundhouse. I tuck into my double crescent kick. I throw my spinning hook kick, and then I pop back up, back leg front kick, right? Roundhouse, double crescent, spinning hook kick, to me, is one of our core advanced kick combinations. This you guys should have down really well. I think it's something that anybody that wants to be part of the demo team or high-level performer, this combination you have to have as one of your base combinations, right? So again, roundhouse kick, double crescent kick, spinning hook kick, off of the spinning hook kick, I pop right back up for my front kick, all right? 3, 2, 1, go. 4 kicks in a row. Roundhouse, double crescent, spinning hook kick, pop up front. Spinning hook, pop up front. Joseph, beautiful, really good. Nice tuck with that back leg on the front kick too. Spinning hook, pop up front. Nice, Sonny. See who I'm going to get to demonstrate this one for me. And then pop up. That's it, Shivansh. Round, double crescent, spinning hook, pop up. Beautiful, Annika. Looking good. Jackson. Nice, Jackson. And I'm thinking the winner is going to be, oh, darn wall always getting in the way, right, Joseph? All right, Sonny rather. Sorry, Sammy's name's still on there. It's her fault. All right, Sonny, let's see it. Everyone's watching. No pressure. Go. Round, double crescent, spinning hook, pops right back up. Beautiful. Do it again. Go. Boom. Beautiful flow. That's what I want to see. Nice job, Sonny. Nice hand clap. Yay. All right, everybody back to work. You have about 12 seconds. Go. All right, so your 12 seconds is over. So now here's what I would like. I think this will work. I just did it in my head. You're going to go pop up front kick, double crescent kick, spinning hook kick, pop up front kick, double crescent kick, spinning hook kick, pop up front kick, double crescent kick, spinning hook kick, pop up front kick. So you're going to be going from one side to the next. I'm going to give you 1 minute. This is going to get extremely tiring, especially if you're able to pull this kick combination off, right? Let's see how you do. Actually, we'll just go 30 seconds because you'll be surprised. 30 seconds, it'll get you pretty tired. I'm going to give you actually 30 seconds to warm it up so you have it down, and then 30 seconds to perform it strong. All right, let's see it. Ready, get set, go. Pop up front kick, double crescent, spinning hook. And then you come right back from the other side. Pop up, double crescent first, and then spinning hook. Double crescent, spinning hook, and then right back, Joseph. Yes, that's exactly it. Well, you missed one on that side. Pop up, double hook, pop up, double hook. Oh, we have our demonstrator. All right, before we go into the performance mode, Joseph. All right, everybody watch this guy go. Ready, go, when you're ready. Boom, double crescent kick, spinning hook kick, and he comes right back. Look at this. That is awesome. Nice job. You can stop with just 2. That was perfect. Give him a nice hand clap, Joseph. Really nice. All right, so now you guys are doing it non-stop. See if you can hang for 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds straight, non-stop. 10 seconds down. Nice pace, Annika. Looking good. Keep it going. 10 seconds to go. Come on, keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1, time. Awesome job, team. Did you guys get your hearts pumping a little bit on that last round? Did you find that pretty tiring, Joseph? Love it. All right. So everybody grab your commas, comma time. All right. I give you fair warning. I didn't practice these tricks at all earlier today. So that's probably what it's gonna look like. I usually at least practice a couple of times before I run through the stuff with you guys. So I'll be doing it the same way you guys are. So let's start warming up first. Ready? double chops, but today we're doing both hands at the same time, right? So you have to keep them a little further away to make sure that you're not going, right? Shouldn't sound like we're sharpening steak knives. Well, actually, you don't sharpen a steak knife. It's serrated. You would sharpen other knives, though. Keep going. I have to move my chair because I can't see my clock from right there. Faster. Now you're going to go cross and then back, cross, back, cross, back. And actually, as you do this, I want you to go over and then under, over, under, over, under. And the goal should be that as you're doing this, you don't make any contact with your commas at all, right? Picture which hand is whichever. So I'm using my right hand and I'm thinking over, under, over, under, over, under. Simple drills like this help you to understand, not necessarily understand, but helps your body figure out weapon handling and just a coordination of being able to do this without going and hit my hand or anything like that. I want to be able to do these types of things without making any kind of connection. And my body's just getting used to where the weapon is in space, right? So now let's go to figure eights. And we're going to go right into it, right into the roll. Hopefully you've been practicing some of these on your own, right? I usually get 15 minutes, good 15, 20 minutes of comma practice in sometime during Friday before I teach you guys, just to make sure that I have these skills down. Today I had a little hectic schedule, so I didn't get to practicing too much before I jumped online. But hey, we'll figure it out, right? Other hand. Now, make sure it's a full roll. So instead of just doing this, right? This looks really fast, but it's only half of a roll. I'm just going to the inside and then striking, right? I want it to go inside, outside strike. So I get all the way on both sides. Right? And if you look, this one where it's just one side, this one, oh, I was slapping, two sides, right? One side, it's fast, but I personally think the two-sided one looks like you did a whole lot more and it moved a lot faster. Now let's see if we can do double figure eights. Both hands at the same time. Oh, lost that one. And remember, it's okay to open your fingers up a little bit with these. I don't want to open my whole hand up and just simply roll around and drop the comma, but these two fingers especially stay tight. Just open and roll, both hands. Give me 2 rolls. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. Your shoulders will get really tired, but I can tell you from personal experience, if you want to get good at weapons, you've got to have strong shoulders because your arms are constantly extended away from your body while you're doing this type of stuff. And you need to have some shoulder muscles. Don't have to be big, huge, strong, but they've got to be used to doing this type of stuff. Ooh, that was bad. And time. Shake your arms out. Finger rolls. So last week we did a bunch of finger rolls. So starting off, just simple, straight up finger roll. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Or straight down. Straight up, straight up. Double finger roll. I'm doing them out to the side just so you guys can see them roll. See my cat-like reflexes? As opposed to here, because my red gi, you really don't see my commas too well. On the white wall, you see them much better. All right, so now, last week we also played around with over the top of our hand finger roll, right? So it's the same finger roll, but I'm just turning my palm this way, and I go that way, right? So over the top of my hand. Where this one comes in handy is say that we just did like pop, 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 finger roll back, strike again, right? So I'm doing several different strikes in the middle of all that, quick finger roll, and that's the angle, right? As my palm is up, as I roll it over the finger. Oops. And hold yourself to a strong standard. Right here, I can feel the comma all the way around my finger each time, right? When you hear me say oops, it's usually because I did that. Even if I caught it, even if I went oops, right? To me, that's a huge oops. It was very sloppy. You may have caught it, but it looked bad. It wasn't what should have happened. And then the other side, same thing, palm up finger rolls. Little flick of the wrist back, open the hand, and just the pointer finger, whatever they call that finger, sticks out, comma rolls over it. Sounds easy. Open hand, flick the wrist, roll the comma. All right, now let's go back to the other hand, but we're gonna go under the hand. So now I can't do this one slow, because if I try doing it slow, well, maybe I can get it with a little momentum, right? I go slow and it's under my hand. That's what I thought would happen. Right? Slow under my hand. I have to move my hand a little bit more on this one, especially slow, so that I keep that momentum and I keep the comma moving around my finger. But if I do it quicker, there's not as much motion, but you're still gonna have some, right? Because I have to move my finger to get the comma to move around it. This one has less of a wrist flick and more of me just moving my hand, my finger, but not that much. And then the other hand, under. Bring the head of the comma back towards you, open the hand up, drop the comma, and let the comma just roll around your finger. Or fall and hit the ground. And then you pick it back up. And you do it again. Roll. Oh, that one got caught in my fingers. That's it. Roll. Roll. All right, now, both on the top, right? Double finger spin. It's like I'm coming backwards at 45s this way. And then they both come right back into my hand, right? So just like this one, but now we're just going flatter, putting it on an angle. I can tell you when I first started doing this, I dropped the comma much more than I caught it, right? In fact, this is probably what it looked like. I'm terrible at these right now, so I'll demonstrate this. Double finger roll with my left hand. Ready? See, I didn't catch that one. It left my finger. Even though I caught it, to me, that's terrible, right? Right hand, I can get it almost every time. But even still, I need a lot of practice with this one still, right? I don't get it every time. But when I first started, even just a single one, then it looked more like I look with this hand when I'm doing two. Fortunately, I have cat-like reflexes and I may catch it in midair sometimes, but it's not the double finger roll. It's more like 1.5 right now, right? So if when you're doing these, you're like, don't worry, everybody's like that at first. Eventually, you'll be like, so how was your day? What's new and exciting? Having a conversation with somebody, finger rolling without even thinking about it. Double finger roll underneath. See, another perfect example. Under. And even if you never perform a single kata, ever, doing this finger roll, it's still developing your martial arts athleticism. One of the instructors I've had the amazing fortune to be able to train with in my time has been Guru Dan Anasanto. And one of the things he always talks about in the seminars that I've been able to be at with him is that as long as you're doing something that develops athleticism, it's good for your martial arts training. It doesn't matter if it's skipping rope or you're getting the agility to do finger rolls like this. It's all good for your martial arts training. It's all indirectly connected, right? All right, so now here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna have you do this one from your knees. I'm gonna stay standing probably. But you're gonna do this from your knees because it makes the comma fall less when it falls, and it probably will fall. It's a catch and a release. You're gonna swing your arm this way. As I hit my arm, I let go of the comma and it shoots the comma up in the air, right? As that happens, my goal is to get it to flip over my hand and then catch it on this other side, right? So I come up and then I catch, right? So I don't know why we call them catch and release, probably because of fishing. Should be release and catch, right? That was terrible. Release and catch. So this could be, I'm in the middle of doing a comma form, and I'm like, pow, 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 pow. Boom, I catch, boom, and I go back into the next strike. That one was very good. Hit, that was a little too low. I want to get a little bit of air so you can see the comma going in the air. I would recommend you try and get just one circle out of the comma, so when it goes in the air, it does one circle like this, right? You want to get to learn to control the rotation of the comma and be able to go, boom, one rotation. Once you're doing that to where like 95 times out of 100, you're just like, yep, I've got this. I can do this all day long without thinking about it, which obviously I can. I miss about every third or fifth one. Then I would start going either a little bit higher, which I would not try that at home. Your ceilings are not this high. Or I try and get a few more rotations out of it, right? Where it's going a little bit more. So honestly, even for me, I'm sticking with this one because that's why. And then from here, by the way, this is my right hand. I'm drastically right-handed, although my Kali training has helped my left-handed abilities. But I would get it down with my right hand always first to where I feel really comfortable with it with my right. And then I would go to the left. So then I would start taking my left hand and going. By the way, that was the first time I think I've ever tried this with my left hand. So I probably look exactly like you guys look at home right now. Fact, out of 3, I didn't catch one time. Over. This is why I have you guys doing it from your knees, by the way. Hey, you just saw my first successful release and catch with a comma with my left hand. You guys were all here when it happened. This moment in history will be saved forever. Just like June, I think it was 17th. That was the first day Mr. Bloom got his 540. He'll remember the exact date. I remember that it was in June a few years ago. See, now look at the progress, right? Now I'm hitting almost every one of them. It's a matter of practicing, paying attention, taking your time to get it down. And if you take your time to do it and figure it out versus just going, wah, and throwing it up in the air, oops, then you'll start to make progress pretty quick as well. Last one. Time. Set. Courtesy. Awesome job today, team. I hope you guys had fun with some of that.